Today, we are talking about the world's first retrofit smart lock that supports 3D facial recognition. Let's do it. What up, everybody? George Langabeer here. Today, we're talking about some exciting new products from SwitchBot. We've got a new retrofit smart lock and its companion keypad, which support 3D facial recognition, so that's pretty cool. And then we've also got the newest hub from SwitchBot, the Hub 3. That's a Matter-enabled hub, meaning that it helps you get a lot of SwitchBot's products into Matter, which also means that you can pretty much use it with any smart home platform. So that's also pretty sweet. We're gonna do some unboxing. I'm gonna talk price and specs, set up an installation, give you my full review, pros and cons. So let's get to the unboxing. All right, let's start by unboxing the Hub 3. Here we've got our Matter code. Some 3M adhesive, our limited warranty card, and some documentation, a template, our user manual, the hub itself. Don't forget to take off the plastic covering. Got the Matter code on the back, and that's also where you can attach the stand that it comes with. So those are clicked together. Comes with a cable, some mounting screws, and a USB-C-A power adapter. The cable is USB-A to USB-C. All right, that's the Hub 3. Let's move on to the Lock Ultra. We've got the lock. We've got the rechargeable battery. We've got a USB-C-A to USB-C cable to recharge the battery. We've got the bracket that goes on the inside of your door. Again, you're just replacing the inside hardware, not the outside hardware of your door. These are the different knobs that slip on your lock, depending on which one you have. You're going to want to pick the correct one. You're just going to match that to the lock you already have. You've got your user manual, some more documentation. Then you've got some screws, and you're just going to want to pick the right ones for your door. You've got the module that's going to help you determine whether or not the door is open or closed. You've got some caps that are going to go on the side of the lock when you install it. Then you've got some little decals. That tape is to hold your lock on the outside of the door while you're installing the new lock. Limited warranty information, more documentation. Then they give you these inserts with adhesive that you can put on the lock to match your aesthetic. All right, that's the Lock Ultra. Moving on to the Vision keypad. We've got the keypad itself. Very important, there's a little on-off switch on the back of that keypad. Make sure you turn it on. You can see where you put in the passcode. You can see your fingerprint reader. You've got some mounting screws and some anchors. Some small decals. This is your mounting bracket and wedge if you need to angle the keypad. And you've got some adhesive if you don't actually want to attach it with screws. You've also got your removal tool there. Comes with a charging cable. It's USB-C-A to USB-C. Documentation, user manual, mounting template, a wet wipe, limited warranty card, SwitchBot card that comes in everything from SwitchBot, and that's it. Before we move on, I want to thank SwitchBot for sending me these products. They sent me the Hub 3, the Lock Ultra, and the Vision keypad. Now, this is not a sponsored video. They just sent them to me to try, but of course, sponsored or not, I'm always going to tell you like it is anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But thanks, SwitchBot. for sending them to me. All right, now let's talk setup and installation. You're going to start with the Hub 3. At least that's what I did, because that hub is going to allow you to get the lock into Matter, which is then going to allow me to get that lock into Apple Home. So for the Hub 3, you're just going to plug it in. You're going to get yourself the SwitchBot app if you haven't already. Sign up for a SwitchBot account if you haven't already. Then the app walks you through setting up the hub step by step. Then you can set up and install the lock. You're going to add the lock to the SwitchBot app. Then you're going to install the lock. Now the SwitchBot app is going to walk you through that step by step. It's pretty cool. It's got two different options. It either walks you through it step by step with pictures or an actual video. So it's real simple. You can have that lock installed in under 5 minutes, and then you're ready to go. Now for both the hub, the lock, and the keypad, check the description of this video for an affiliate link if you're interested in purchasing, and also for possible discount codes. All right, now let's talk some specs, and let's start with the Hub 3. This is a Matter-enabled smart dial hub. And with this hub, you can control almost everything in your smart home, like your AC, like your TV, and a lot of different IR products, standing for infrared. And as far as that goes, it supports up to 100,000 different IR codes. It supports Apple TV, Fire TV, and Android TV. Of course, we've also got the SwitchBot ecosystem integration, meaning you can add your SwitchBot products to this hub. And as far as that goes, you can add 30 different devices and get them into Matter, meaning that you can then use those devices in pretty much any smart home platform that you choose. We've got that dial master rotary design. So we've got a dial on the front of the hub. And with that dial, you can control temp adjustment, and you can also control your automated scenes that you create in the SwitchBot app. And then on this hub, you have one screen for the status of everything in your smart home. You can see the outdoor temperature, you can see the indoor temperature, you can see the lock and door status of a SwitchBot lock. And with this hub, you have multiple control methods. You have physical controls, app control, and voice control. All right, as we talk about the specs for the Lock Ultra and the Vision keypad, I also want to mention that the Lock Ultra is also compatible with the Hub Mini from SwitchBot. Again, we're using the Hub 3, but you can also use it with this hub right here. You can also use the Lock Ultra with the SwitchBot KeyPad Touch. And again, I'm using the KeyPad Vision, but it's compatible with both, just to mention that real quick. So for the purposes of this review, I'm using the Lock Ultra Vision combo. So that's the Lock Ultra and the Vision keypad. So when you're going to purchase it, that's what you're looking for if you want the specific combo. Again, this is the first retrofit smart lock that has 3D facial recognition. And when I say retrofit, that means that you're just replacing the interior part of your lock's hardware, not the exterior. So it's perfect for renters like myself. SwitchBot says you have that 3D facial recognition in under 1 second. It uses over 30,000 infrared light points to generate a millimeter level facial map. It has a false facial recognition rate of 0.0001%. It also avoids false recognition from photos, so somebody trying to trick the keypad with a photo. It recognizes different clothing styles, hairstyles, and makeup, and you have up to 18 unlock methods, including semiconductor fingerprint recognition, passcodes, NFC cards, auto unlock using geofencing, app control, and voice control using Lady A from Amazon, Google Assistant, and our favorite assistant from Apple, Siri. SwitchBot says it's 122.2% faster than SwitchBot's Lock Pro. They also say that it's quieter than previous models. It has a rechargeable battery that SwitchBot says gives you up to 9 to 12 months on a single charge. Now, I haven't had it this long to test that, but if that's true, that's awesome. The lock also has a CR123A backup battery for emergency unlocks. The keypad Vision SwitchBot says you can get up to 12 months on a single charge. Again, I haven't had it that long, but if true, awesome. The Lock Ultra is 99.9% compatible with all different types of deadbolt locks. They even offer a special kit for rare types of locks. The lock offers 6-tier security with features like that your data is secured locally, not on the cloud. You have up to 100 different user profiles, meaning that you can give permissions, take away permissions, that kind of thing. And you also have tamper alerts. So if the lock is being tampered with, you'll be notified. Let's talk smart home compatibility. Again, if you're using a Matter-enabled hub, like their Hub 3, then you can get this lock into Matter, and then you can pretty much use it with any smart home platform of your choice. You can also use this lock with Home Assistant via Bluetooth. And then, of course, you can use it within the SwitchBot ecosystem. The lock is available in black and silver, and they even have these different covers that you can put on the lock for different finishes to match your particular home. And we've got Quick Key 2.0. So that means you can just press a button on the lock, and it'll lock it and unlock it. So it's nice and quick, very cool. All right, now let's briefly talk about using these devices with the SwitchBot app. So here's the app, here's my home screen. There's the hub, you can see the outdoor temperature, the inside humidity listed there. Let's click on it. Here again, you can see that information displayed again, temperature, humidity, the room light level. You can add a remote control, an IR remote control here. You've got displayed info, that's where you can control what you actually see on the hub. And devices and scenes, these are all the devices connected to the hub and the scenes that you use. So there's my lock. I also have their battery circulator fan. There's that. All right, so that's the hub. Let's go to the keypad vision. This is where you can put in your passcodes, your face entry for the facial recognition, your fingerprints, and any NFC cards you might use with the lock. There's also a log that shows you every time the keypad was used. All right, let's go to the lock. You can see the status there, right there on the home screen. Let's click on it. Here I can lock and unlock the lock. Right below that, you've got dual lock. So if you have multiple SwitchBot locks in your home, you can set that up there. You can see it's connected to the keypad vision. You've got your emergency unlock settings. And again, you have a log of every time the lock was used. But that's a brief overview of using these devices with the SwitchBot app. All right, let's get to the nitty gritty, my review. What do I think of all these devices? Pros and cons? Let's start with the pros. I think it's absolutely fantastic with the Lock Ultra. We have a retrofit lock with facial recognition. I think facial recognition is going to be making it more and more to these smart locks. I was a little worried it wouldn't make it to the retrofit models, but here we are, and that's very cool. Awesome for a renter like myself. The fingerprint recognition was very solid on the keypad. I would say the keypad in general is a pro. With the facial recognition and the keypad and the fingerprint sensor, it looks nice and premium. I like it. Smart home compatibility. Come on, man. You can't ask for anything more. Thank you, SwitchBot. I mean, with a Matter-enabled hub like the Hub 3, you can pretty much use this with anything. Apple, Google, Amazon, Home Assistant, I mean, all the above. So definitely a pro. And the fact that SwitchBot is so Apple home friendly warms my heart. Now, I haven't been able to test this fully, but if the battery life is accurate, 9 to 12 months on the lock, 12 months on the keypad, that's fantastic. So I hope it's true. We'll see. The lock is pretty quiet and pretty fast. Speaking of fast, I like the quick key option. This is on the interior lock where you just press it to lock and unlock very fast, very convenient. And the lock in general has a solid metal build. It feels pretty premium. I think this is the best looking lock SwitchBot has ever made. And I would say by far my favorite lock SwitchBot has made. All right, now let's talk some cons. Now this lock is fantastic and the keypad facial recognition is fantastic. But for me, it never happened in under a second, like SwitchBot said that it would. Sometimes 5 seconds, sometimes 10 seconds. I know that's a first world problem. I'm only saying it's a con because SwitchBot told me that it would be under a second. Now, most of the time, the facial recognition was completely accurate. Teresa would change hairstyles, wear a hat, no problem. But just a couple times when I was wearing a hat, it had a problem recognizing me. I don't know if it's the difference in height between me and Teresa or whatever it was. And it was just a couple times, but it did happen. Now, the biggest issue I had with this lock, and it was more at the beginning of my testing because it hasn't happened for about a week or so, but for some reason, the app would tell me the lock was jammed, even though it appeared when in real life that it wasn't jammed. Nothing was blocking it, obstructing it. I could fully rotate it. Everything seemed to be working, but for some reason, the app was confused and thought it was jammed, and I would actually have to recalibrate the lock to fix that. Now, during that jamming, some of the smart features didn't work. For example, this lock has an auto lock feature. So when you leave, it'll lock behind you in case you forget after a predetermined amount of time that you set. When it thought it was jammed, that wouldn't work. And some of the other smart features, same thing. Now, again, it took me recalibrating the lock to fix that. And I had to do that a few different times when I first started testing this lock. For some reason, it stopped and everything has been flawless since, but it was definitely a con when it was happening. I would say overall, it's a con that this lock is Bluetooth. I'd like to see thread locks, things like that. But I will say, even though it is Bluetooth, the performance was pretty solid. Another minor con, and this is getting to be more and more of a minor con for me, is no Apple Home Key. This does have all the smart home integration in the world, and you can use this in Apple Home. You can see the status, you can lock it and unlock it, but you cannot use Home Key, which is where you walk up to it and unlock it with your watch or your phone. It doesn't have that. Less and less of a con for me every day because I find myself using the fingerprint and in this lock, the facial recognition. And I don't think I would use my watch and my phone if I could. So a con overall, but not really a con for me. I don't know. Another big con for me is this is supposed to have geofencing unlock, meaning the lock, you go in and set your location. It's supposed to know when you're coming home and unlock as you approach. I never once got that to work, and neither did Teresa. And we both set that up several different times, hoping that it would work. It never did, so that was a con. All right, there you go. That's my review of the Hub 3 from SwitchBot, the Lock Ultra, the Vision keypad. What do you think? Are you a fan of SwitchBot? Were you excited to see the release of these products? Are you going to buy one? If you do, and you have an experience with it, good or bad, let me know in the comments. Overall, I was a pretty big fan of this lock. Like I said, by far my favorite from SwitchBot. The facial recognition is very cool. I will be honest, in the past, as soon as I was done reviewing most SwitchBot products, I got rid of them. This one, I think, we'll be using for a while. So good job, SwitchBot. And overall, what I want to say to SwitchBot is thank you for the smart home integration. Thank you for being so Apple home friendly. I'm really happy about that. And it just keeps getting better and better with you. And you keep getting more and more innovative. So that's great. All right, I appreciate all of your support very much. Thank you for being here. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, come back for the next one. And until then, peace and love, my friends.